Greetings. So I was thinking I probably should have made an introduction video and made that my first video, but I didn't think about that until afterwards. So here's my quick kind of introduction video. I say quick. A lot of times I say quick and then I talk forever or I make longer videos than I wanted to. Anyway, so I'm Dennis. You can probably see that already, but I'm in my mid 40s, so 45 years old. I have owned one investment property, but I didn't know what I was doing. I basically just did it because I didn't know how to sell it. So it was just easier to kind of like reach out to a property manager and have them kind of deal with things. Was losing money on that for a few years, finally decided to sell it. Maybe made a couple $1,000s on it. It wasn't much. So that's my only real um experience being an investor, a landlord, and it wasn't great. So that was several years ago. But what got me onto this journey, right? What was the catalyst? And the catalyst was taxes. So now I wouldn't be able to fit into the position, at least not right now, to kind of mitigate my W-2 taxes. But this past year, when I did my taxes, and I don't make a ton of money, but I make enough money where the income taxes were just hurting really bad. Like I paid almost $30,000 in income taxes this year. And then when I did my taxes, I still owed 6,000. So that was the catalyst where I said, okay, enough is enough. I need to figure this out. I need to figure out my finances. I need to find out other ways to mitigate taxes and increase that cash flow without having to pay more taxes. And I stumbled upon real estate. So as many folks have said, it's almost become like a cliche. I started with the little purple book, right? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That opened my eyes to just a totally different mindset about money, about investing. Really kind of got me on the path. I went to Bigger Pockets and started listening to podcasts. Very similar story, right? As most of you. So that's why I have gotten into this. Right now, I am focused on the Memphis area, some specific zip codes, but still kind of drill that down to see which one I really want to look into. I'm open to going to other areas, but I have tried to analyze my local area. Um, Also, the area that I moved from a year ago, which I knew very well, and the numbers are very tough to work something that's a good deal. So, that's kind of it in a nutshell. Basic information about me: I'm in South Carolina, but I'm most likely going to be an out-of-state investor. I'm currently looking at Memphis. Um, been married for a long time. Yeah, I retired from the military, so being married for a long time, kind of like a unicorn. Um, 5 kids, 4 of them still at home, and trying to show them the same things that I'm learning. So as I learn things, I try to teach them a little bit so that what I would like to see from them is they start way early. They start the house hacking. They get the duplex right away or whatever it is that will help them kind of jumpstart on their journey. And because for me, house hackings is really, I know Dion says, like, he had 3 kids and he was doing house hacking, but my family just won't be able to do that. It would be too hard for me to convince them. So house hacking is not in the key and not in the cards, but I think it's a great plan. I think I would love to see my kids do it as they get a little bit older, as they get their first house. Obviously, house hacking seems to be the way to go, the way to get started, the best way, the lowest down payment and many things like that. So that's it. I'm also going to be coming out with a couple more analysis videos. I think what I'll do next is I'll probably go step by step without all the information filled in and show how I go from beginning to end. All right. Take care.